Part 10 of turning my 1980 Chevy LUV from this into this extended version. So while I'm waiting on parts to come in, I'm gonna start on the engine. I begin with removing the accessory drive and the intake manifold, followed by the coil packs. Then I removed the driver's side header, followed by the valve cover, and then the rocker arm assembly. I then repeated the same process on the passenger side. Next, I removed the coolant crossover pipe and broke out the vacuum to clean up any loose debris. Then, with everything cleaned up, I worked on removing the valley pan. And as usual, the knock sensors in here were extremely rusty, but they came out with ease. I made sure to vacuum up any loose rust scale so it doesn't fall into the engine, and then off came the valley pan. Up next, it was time to remove these cylinder heads. And after removing all the bolts, the cylinder head came right off, revealing that this is in fact a 5.3 LM7. And I made sure to remove all the junk 5.3 lifters because they are definitely to be replaced. I then focused my attention to the driver's side cylinder head, again removing all the cylinder head bolts, and then the cylinder head, which brings us down to a short block. Next, I want to check the condition of all the rod bearings, so I flipped it over, removed the starter, and then removed the oil pan. And to my surprise, there was an old windage tray nut in the bottom of the oil pan. Good thing we took it off. And as it turns out, there's a new windage tray and pickup tube, which were definitely not installed by a professional, because there was a cut-up O-ring in the oil pump pickup. I then removed all the rod caps, rods, and pistons, and made sure to label each one. And luckily, all of the rod journals and rod bearings were in great condition. So after new pistons, bearings, and a mess of other components, this engine will be ready to rip. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for part 11.